What's up, landlords? Renee here, the Forever Landlord. Today we're going to talk AI automations, and I built something for you that you can start using today. Email bot@4delta.com. Provide the details, like in your subject line, just say lease renewal reminders or something like that. In the body of the email, just say send me some reminders for this lease or multiple lease. It can handle if you have multiple lease entries, and it'll send you back responses about 90 days out and 60 days out. So you can start this process, and I got templates and tips and stuff, and I'll show you how. Here's what the first workflow looks like. I had to build it in two different parts because the second one is a weekly checker where Grok AI will check it regularly and make sure that it's sending out the appropriate emails in the right time. I just want to quickly show you what's happening here. You're going through the workflow. It's going to log multiple entries if you provide different lease terms. You can list property A, B, C, or you can provide the addresses or whatnot, however you want to do it. It should be able to handle it as long as you detail it out pretty neat for it to understand, because Grok is going to read your email. It's going to log it in my Airtable, and then it's going to send you this confirmation email. First, let me show you the Airtable, what it looks like. I already tested it out at the 90-day mark. It sent one, and then it's going to check it again as we get closer. When you're in the 60 days, it's going to check another one. But let me go show you what that first confirmation email looks like. Basically, it's going to confirm the details you provide and let you know you're going to get two reminders, one at approximately 90 days, another one at 60 days. I'll explain how it's laid out and what's the point of this. This is kind of like to start the discussion. This is kind of to finalize and begin marketing if they are moving out. I do ask that you guys add the bot at 4Delta to your contacts so you don't go to spam, and just miss any of these. And I even provide a little image for you so you can save it to the contact. But over here, this is the weekly reminder checker. Like it's going to be checking it on a weekly basis. Grok's going to make sure that it sends these emails in time. I'm going to show you the 90-day out template that I have here. So what this is going to give you is a 90-day action plan. It's going to talk about, hey, look at the terms as far as like lease renewals goes, and making sure your tenant adheres to giving proper notice and all that stuff, and check the property. You're going to review it, see if there's any CapEx issues or some upgrades that you're planning, because you can use that as bargaining power if you want to handle objections and try to keep good tenants longer. Consider the rental, the tenant's history and reliability, and if it's somebody you want to keep, or maybe you might want to send a non-renewal notice, and that goes back to checking the lease and following everything to the T. Optimize the timing, consider the school year, and also the seasons, like depending on where you're at in the States. Market research, you want to do some comps, make sure you're still competitive and profitable. And at this point, 90 days out, you're just starting a discussion. It's kind of like a soft toss to get a kind of like, friendly reminder thing. And I give a template, what you could send right now. It says subject, renewal inquiry, hello tenant name, remind us how long you've been staying with us, or something like that. You can reword this however you want. Your lease is coming up on this date, but we'd love to keep you. What are your thoughts on renewing? This is not a point where you want to handle objections and stuff like that. So I offer down here, like if they say anything like they might be moving out, just respond with something simple like, you've been such a reliable tenant, we'd hate to see you go, and just leave it at that, right? The 60 days. Okay, right here, it's going to say, don't let this slide or wait until the last minute. Empty units cost you money. Here's your 60-day action plan. First, if renewing, offer terms with a rent bump and a deadline. And you don't have to follow this to the T, but I'm trying to help you guys out. And these are things that have worked out for me over 10 years of self-managing from Iraq and stuff like that, trying to keep good tenants long-term. I offer, some objection handling tips right here. You got listen. What does listen sound like? It's like, tell me more, and kind of letting them know you understand them. That's acknowledging them is, I get it, I understand. Isolate. What is the main concern? You're trying to get to the root cause of why they're leaving. Are they unhappy with anything? Can you do anything about that? Then you want to validate it. It's like, if we fix that, would you stay? When you move in for the close, it's something like that wouldn't stop you from signing a new lease if we did this or that. You're trying to get them to agree. The probe, what's the real cost of moving? If you stay put, everything goes according to plan. And this is a known thing that you have now. When you go elsewhere, it's a different management company. You don't know, it's an unknown. Retention wins, suggest modest rent bump, minor upgrades, whatever you got to do to keep great tenants, A couple more is about marketing prep. If a non-renewal is certain, this is your reminder here to list the property and start showing it as soon as possible, and make sure you give proper notice following your lease. And begin the move out process. I'm thinking about also doing another move out process email and sharing how I go about it with like very strict steps and my kind of, I do it in a way where I don't collect security deposits and I incentivize the tenants to stay, and I kind of lead with, a little bit of a carrot more than a stick. We're like, hey, you better do this or you're going to get security deposit deductions. So anyways, that's more to come. Here's the first template that I offer that you can send at the 60-day mark. You can title it, the subject will be like lease renewal options. We're thrilled about your time here and want to keep you. To show appreciation and to build goodwill, we'll waive the renewal fee if you reply by a deadline, like 30 days out from their lease expiration. And as far as this renewal fee, you can put it in your FAQs, you can have it added to your lease, but you don't have to use it. This is a way to kind of incentivize good tenants to stay, because if they go somewhere else, they're probably going to get hit with these fees. I mean, professional property management companies, they have fees galore. And this is a tip about what I just said about, building the goodwill and stuff a little bit more. You don't have to use it, but I do recommend this section. This is not financial advice or legal advice or anything. I got a lot of this stuff from my experience working with my real estate attorney here in Florida. So you might need to take this and modify it a little bit, but this is what works well for me. I provide 3 different renewal options, 6-month term with the highest increase. That's 8% is this example that I give here. 12-month term, it's only an increase of 5%. And a 24-month term, it's only an increase of 3%. And you're giving them options and you just basically ask them to reply with their selection as soon as possible, and you just sign off. In case that they say something that they're moving out, I wanted to give you another template to follow to kind of help you along a little bit more. This is kind of modeled off of what I use. It's responding to the same email thread. You say, hello, tenant. Oh, we're sad to hear you're leaving. Is there anything we can do to change that? Smaller increase or property upgrades or anything like that? If there's nothing we can do, please submit your notice via the online portal and email us the following move out details. And I provide this hyperlink here. It's a Mailto. If you click it, it'll bring up a email window, and all these questions are already pre-populated. If you right click it and copy it, you'll see how I built it, and you're welcome to use it. You would change the to email to your own email or whoever they're supposed to be responding back to. So it's very simple to them. You want to make everything like super simple. So all they got to do is click the link and just answer the questions. And the questions are listed out here. What's the address, the reason for moving out, when will the move out be completed by, your new forwarding address, and you want to collect that now while things are on good terms, because sometimes things get messy when the move out happens, and you never know. So everything's on good terms, should be at this point. Finally, you want to get the garage code PIN if you do that, and electronic e-locks if you do that. And then I put this little friendly reminder here. It's like, I agree to return the keys and replace filters and batteries in accordance to the lease. And I agree to complete the move out checklist. This is a example move out online form that I have that you're welcome to check out. Oh, and the last thing here is my next workflow AI automation I'm building is about your rental listing. I'm thinking about titling it to the listing writer or something like that. And I give some pointers that, hey, send a new email, listing writer as a subject, and in the body just say, need help writing my rental listing, and provide all your relevant details. And the bot will email you back a good template that's based off of what I found that works, that's, uses bullets, keeps things straight to the point. It's not written like a lot of people do, especially real estate agents. They'll go to Chat GPT and they'll say, hey, write me a listing. And then you get this like really wordy word soup of like, oh, this glamorous neighborhood and this spacious floor plan with lots of natural light and all this crap that tenants don't care about. I keep it straight to business. We're talking about tenants here. They're looking for a place. They're not trying to buy a house. So it's very important that you understand the difference of your avatar and stuff like that. And that's it for today. I look forward to seeing you guys around. See you later.